thought I knew everybody in town.
Well, that's just it. She's just moving in.
You call anybody else?
No, why?
I don't know. Suppose we talk about it, huh?
I'm sorry, but I'm busy now.
Just a minute. I said let's talk about it.
All right, let's.
As chairman of the community committee, I feel that you have no right to the property.
We should be the one that build.
Fairview's dollars belong in Fairview's pockets.
Gentlemen, please. I can understand how you feel, and I think we can work something out.
But you can't, Mr. Harrington. Mr. Anderson would be furious.
I'm a partner of Anderson's, and I make company policy, too. That'll be all, Peters. I'll tell you what I'll do, gentlemen. I think I can maintain the policy of the company and satisfy you as well. Now, we planned to duplicate our hot springs project here at a cost of approximately $150,000. If you gentlemen can raise $50,000, which is equal to 1/3 of the stock, you have a deal. What do you say?
You've got a deal.
It'll have to be in cash, Mr. Robinson. Anderson's a tough man to handle.
Don't worry, we'll have a certified check for $50,000.
Good. Now, our plane leaves in 2 hours. I'll have the necessary papers drawn up, and I'll take that check to New York with me.
Fine. All right, boys, let's get on to the bank.
Well, did she hear?
Yeah.
Did you get to her before she called anybody?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I've got a little news for you. I've called the police. They should be here any minute now.
You're smarter than that, Mary. You didn't call the police. You'd hardly tip us off. She hasn't talked to anyone.
We can't take any chances. We gotta get out of here.
The boys are putting up $50,000. Is it worth a gamble?
I'll take the odds. Come on in here.
Exactly 2 hours later, Robinson and his pals had the money and were hurrying to deliver it.
That's probably them. See that everything's all right in there. Mr. Robinson, gentlemen, we're just ready to leave. We haven't got much time to catch that plane.
$50,000 is a lot of money to raise.
You've got it?
Right here. Certified check for $50,000. Negotiable in any bank in the country.
Mr. Robinson!
I assure you, gentlemen, our project will have better construction than this hotel. Well, I think everything's in order now.
There won't be any trouble with that president of yours, Wilder.
Oh, no. You just leave that to me. Here's your receipt and the complete data of our conversation this afternoon. I think I've covered every detail of our discussion.
Well, I believe so. Of course, we'll have to enter into a regulation legal agreement later on.
Oh, certainly. Well, if we're going to make that plane, we'd better be starting. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Good day.
I'll be back first thing Monday morning.
I'll be seeing you at the bank.
Of course.
So long.
Good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Peters, Jim? Everything packed?
Everything's all set, but what about the dame? We'll be across the border before they find her.
Come on, let's get going.
Going someplace, Mr. Harrington?
Who are you?
I'm Captain Braddock from the Racket Squad. The city DA would like to have a talk with you boys.
About what? We're respectable businessmen.
Sure. Respectable businessmen with a private plane chartered right into Mexico City. All right, take them away then. It's the end of the line, Buster. Add this to your collection, Ben. I take it you're Miss Higgins.
I'm sure glad to see you.
The department has a lot to thank you for, Miss Higgins. If it hadn't been for your phone call, those boys would have been working their mud racket in another town before the week was out. Well, Jim Edwards, Harrington, and Peters had a pretty sharp racket while it lasted. But you see the point. They were able to convince people that they were well. And if confidence men can do that, they can do anything. Well, I hope I've been able to give you some idea of how the con man operates in actual cases. And there are literally hundreds more in my files downtown. And new ways to take money from unsuspecting victims are being developed every day. Swindles in which people lose anything from small change to hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's your job to keep in mind at all times all the ways in which con men, swindlers, and bunco artists work, and to pass this information on to the public. It's your job, everybody's job, to be well enough informed to recognize the shady scheme when you see it, or the attractive proposition offered by someone whose background you don't actually know. The so-called chance in a lifetime to make money fast without really working for it. Let's face the facts. No one's going to give you something for nothing. Investigate before you invest. Don't be a sucker for these criminals who are so confident they can fool anyone, even you.
Yes, the police stand ready, but they cannot fulfill their purpose alone. You, the citizen, must help, cooperate, meet at least halfway those men who are so willing to go all the way. Let this badge be your shield, too. Your shield against those who flout the law. Your guarantee of security in your home, in your business, in your city or town, wherever it may be.